The center of the volleyball universe is in Lawrence, Kansas this week for a loaded Jayhawk Classic. 3 top 10 teams will battle beginning tonight with the opening match, number 6 Purdue taking on 10th ranked Kansas. Hello and welcome to Lawrence alongside former Kansas great Joel Dorsey Hall. I'm Lee Fleisig. You've got Kansas, you've got Purdue, you've got Creighton all in the top 10 and a very good Tulsa team. Where would you rather be this week?
I'm like a kid in a candy store. And the first tonight we have a top 10 matchup against the undefeated teams in Purdue taking on Kansas. Interesting enough, they faced off just a year ago on this floor. Purdue victorious, a lot of familiar faces, but the story tonight with these teams is Kansas very offensively balanced, one of the best hitting percentages in the country, sitting number 1 against one of the best blocking teams in Purdue, so something's got to give.
There are some great players on the floor the next 3 days. Raven Colvin from Purdue, maybe number 1 among them.
No doubt, the senior middle blocker, the All-American, the Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week, leading the nation in blocks per set with just over 2 blocks a set. And then they're also using her more behind this season off 1 foot in that slide attack. She has been on a tear for the Boilermakers, playing her best volleyball of her career.
And for Kansas, Ncaa leads the way.
Yeah, the senior outside hitter, leading Kansas in kills, a versatile attacker. Last match, though, in that 3-set victory, she went off from the service line. 8 aces, and she can get in a rhythm. They'll need to have her have a big match, but she impacts the game in every single category.
2 veteran coaches facing off in 2 of the finest gentlemen you'll ever meet. Dave Shondell on the right in the black, head coach of the Purdue Boilermakers in his 22nd year, a 2-time Big Ten Coach of the Year, 18 NCAA tournament appearances. As we said, a lot of fine players on the court, especially tonight. Hudson and Chacoin for Purdue, the number 1 duo in the nation in points and kills. There'll be 2 to watch for Kansas. Well, Cameron Turner's the number 7 setter in the country. On a banjo for Kansas, number 8 in the country in hitting percentage.
And then the freshman insertion of Zoe Burgess at 6'4". But I think Purdue is a bit more physical when you look at their size and their power. And then Kansas, a very strong ball control team. Coach B, one of the best in the business, as you mentioned. In his 27th season, that's hard to believe almost.
5-time Big 12 Coach of the Year. 12 NCAA tournament appearances and the Final 4 in 2015. This ought to be a great one. Settle in and enjoy 2 undefeated teams ranked in the top 10. We watched Creighton warm up before today. We will see the Blue Jays in action as well. And Tulsa off to a very good start in the season. This is just a dynamite Jayhawk Classic.
I think all these teams coming in this weekend, you got to think Kansas and Purdue, both undefeated, say, hey, this is the best it could look coming into this match, right? This is what you want. And interesting enough, this Purdue team that was very young last year won on this floor. They won. It went extra. It seemed like we were here a long time, didn't it, last year, partner? In that match, it was an epic 5-set battle. And that's the message that Dave Shondell told his team. He said, listen, this team, this Kansas team is going to come after you because they have a bad taste in their mouth when you came in here last season and beat them in 5 sets.
All right, Purdue on the right-hand side in the black. And gold, Kansas in the white. Ncaa starts off the scoring for the Jayhawks. He said he told his team to find a purpose, right? Because Kansas is going to have a purpose.
They're going to have a purpose. It's such a wonderful conversation with Coach Shondell. I mean, just enjoy just his outlook, and one of the best. And we had to help him, and he's almost a couple wins away from being the all-time winningest coach. He had no clue.
4 wins away from the top mark at Purdue.
I mean, he quickly then diverted that conversation to to another head coach there that does have the record.
Absolutely. Coach Coyne, who had a great match here last year. Elnady from the back row. She was sensational last week, and it looks like she's picking up right where she left off.
Just completely locked in. You can see there wanting that ball from the back row, calling for that. Teams all over the country playing at a high level, they have to use that back row attack, especially a Kansas team that relies on its balance. They don't have the Reagan Cooper from a year ago that could just, be that physical player that could put a ball away when you need it. They have to have a balanced attack offensively.
The end. Chacoin was there. There's a big swing from Colvin.
I talked about Colvin getting some more looks behind the setter. Well, this one works just fine in front of the setter. Off that quick set.
Big Ten first teamer. Honorable mention All-American a year ago. Just long.
And I think Purdue's going to get after it from the service line. They went in and beat Houston in 3 sets, and the Houston head coach listened to the Dig City podcast, told Coach Shondell, said, hey, you guys that just sounds different when you guys serve the ball. And then they're going to go back and serve aggressive, try to serve deep into seams.
Then got a hand on that one. Corner for Purdue. London Davis swings long.
Yeah, point scoring opportunity, and one that Kansas is a very low air team, and London Davis on the right side attack. You can see clearly didn't get all of that, couldn't get her snap on that at all. Ball flies out of bounds, but London Davis can be the X factor for the Jayhawks, but only 1 match this season so far in double-digit kills. So a bit of a slow start from the production that we've seen in her career at Kansas.
The end, blocked. Lourdes Myers. And you're seeing the physicality of Purdue.
That's that wall. I mean, got that seam closed. Myers working hard laterally there.
Taylor Anderson from the Big Ten All-Freshman team a year ago.
And she was a player. They were still trying to figure out who was going to be that starting setter for them a year ago when they played here early in the season at the end of August. And her growth and her play, I mean, that's a big differentiator for the Boilermakers this season.
Caroline Bien serves it up. Woolard just misheaded a bit, sails wide.
You can see that fast tempo set. That's what Purdue is going to go to. Try to beat that block. The connection just not quite on point.
Another good serve. Turner sends it out to London Davis, who does not miss this time.
Cameron Turner getting just the pin-to-pin action, so it really spreads out that big block and having Myers work pin to pin. They see that big opening that Davis was able to hit through. Got all of that one.
The end goes long. This one pulls back.
Number 17,
Eva Hudson puts it in play for Purdue. Now Del Nadi. Point Kansas. I believe the Boilermaker was in the net as well.
Well, Nadi elevating extremely well. A player that had struggled with some back injuries throughout her career, but she looks like she is jumping better than we have seen throughout her career. Very explosive right now.
Well, she got on a service run last match we called. She was dealing aces.
Had 8 aces in a 3-set match. She had a big smile after we were able to talk to her, and she said she feeds a lot off the crowd. And we said, well, the crowd likes you because every time there's an ace, a T-shirt gets awarded to the fans. And I think
I hit it a little harder each time.
Every time.
Purdue.
Woolard able to score for Purdue.
You can see a high swing over, just gets enough of the hands. Kansas defense can't run through, but a nice contact point. Not trying to do too much, but enough.
Sheila Kane off the tape and back on the Purdue side.
You can see the utilization of that 2 libero system there to come in and serve. Misses that, but I like how coaches right now, we're seeing some interesting usage of that double libero.
You like that
I
as
do,
a libero?
I do. It's just an added element of strategy to the game.
Point to Purdue.
Had success here and to go right back to it, the right side.
Just off Bryn McGee. Alnati. Great effort from McAleer to save it. Hornig was there for Purdue as well. Alnati on the floor. On a banjo.
Well,
what a point.
Toyosi on a banjo touched so many balls within that rally. You see her touch there. I think she had 2 other blocks that didn't get down as a terminating block, but she continued to work. And then what do? You get rewarded by working so hard in transition for the kill to put away.
Isn't that what Dave Shondell told his team? Don't lose your minds in these rallies because Kansas will keep it alive.
Point Purdue.
Eva Hudson wisely lets that one sail by her.
Chloe Chicoine to serve.
We're even at 9.
Oh, right out of the gates, we've seen quite a few service errors, but I think what you're seeing is, I talked to Coach Bouchard earlier, because you're not going to see very many balls above the antenna if you go across the antenna, because both of these teams are going to go back and serve with a purpose. For Kansas, we've seen them floating out long. For Purdue, you're seeing quite a few in the net, so they'll start to even it out. But the crowd's probably thinking, let's just serve the balls in, ladies. Let's keep it going.
Raven Colvin.
This is the 1-foot attack. You can see there just wide. Bien couldn't get her hips pressed back into the floor.
I told you, the Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week. Turner. Alnati.
You see where Colvin is trying to target then Caroline Bien, because she's the live attacker, and so then the outlet there is the back row attack. A nifty set as that zone was open. A good find for Cameron Turner, just missed.
Bien rolls it over.
And we talked about Kansas maybe not overpowering you from a physicality, but they'll certainly slice and dice you with shots like this. Caroline Bien, one of the best. Such a savvy volleyball player, a player that has played since her freshman year, recruited as a libero, continued to grow. Shares a really fun story about how her club team, actually, one of her outside hitters went down. So they said, oh, well, I guess I'll play outside hitter. And then continue to get it better and better, but she's just so crafty.
Bien with a block.
And a high volleyball IQ.
Kansas with the lead.
Sitting right back in it, saying, I expect this ball to come over. Some players don't see that. She predicts the game. She sees plays before they happen. An incredible volleyball mind in Caroline Bien.
Cameron Turner serves. That one goes long.
Maybe some extra juice, from the side of Kansas, trying to serve aggressive but serving long. When Coach Bouchard talked, he said, we put ourselves in a good position, but we really haven't been pressed that much through this season so far.
Right to the net. Eva Hudson says thank you very much. Fastest to 1,000 kills in Purdue history.
Now the All-American Eva Hudson just waiting her turn there. A little press down, a smart shot from her. Not trying to do too much with that.
Off the tape. Point goes to Kansas.
Oh, a beautiful dig, but it gets negated actually because of a net violation. But that was a tremendous dig to sit in.
Might have been Myers for Purdue. Myers. fast tempo ball. Just past a diving Reagan Burns.
A player that continued to heat up last season. Hits at a high clip. Really high contact point too, and she was in the swings.
Hudson with a good serve. And Myers.
Yeah, follow through.
Got it on the downswing.
Yep.
We're going to take a break, I think. We'll be back right after this. Hold on. I believe she got that on the follow through, so it should be 14 all, I believe.
Yeah, net violation on the follow through.
Players were leaving the court at the 15-point mark, but it's actually 14-14 at this point.
Not so fast.
Yeah, I think Loris Myers maybe just got it on the follow through, so it's 14 all. Reagan Burns will put it in play. Down the line, but wide is point Kansas. That is now Kansas to 15. We'll take that break. It's as good as we thought. Jayhawks lead here in the opening set against Purdue on Big 12 Now here on ESPN+.
In less than 3 years, furnace and AC costs have soared by 35%. New 2024 regulations will push prices even higher. But Kate's is offering a warehouse sales saving solution. Available from top brands like Carrier, Rheem, and American Standard. Save up to 20% on new equipment from yesterday's prices. 10-year warranty included. These won't last, so call today for a free estimate or visit us online for more details. So who can help you save before prices soar? Kate's can.
It's estimated between now and 2050, we're going to add 1.7 billion people to the planet. The more people, the more energy. The United States is doing its part, rising to become the #1 oil and gas producing nation on Earth, all the while reducing our emissions year over year. And that makes sense here in Kansas, where it's mostly local producers that live in your own town. They care about your environment because it's their environment too. Do your own research at kansasstrong.com.
Take a look around and you'll notice something extraordinary. Look at your community, your state, and even farther. Jayhawks are there. On our 5 campuses across Kansas, we learn to be your doctors, teachers, researchers, champions. We study the past to reshape our future, create jobs for a healthier economy, and discover the advancements that enrich our world. Jayhawks make it happen, one rock chalk at a time.
Another break.
We talked about this Jayhawk Classic. You see Purdue, Creighton, Kansas all in the top 10. Tulsa's 8-2 and just knocked off number 25 Arkansas. So what a great field here in Lawrence, Kansas this week. Chacoin got just a fingertip from the Kansas side and scores it. Well, she was great last year, wasn't she?
Oh, so fun to watch.
#1 recruit in the country in her class.
From Lafayette, Indiana. Very familiar with the Reagan Burns, too.
Hornung puts it in play. Turner tried to dump it over. On a Banjo, got a hand on that one to redirect.
Oh, it was a tremendous pickup from Raven Colvin to even get that ball up, because I thought it was going to be an open floor, and then play goes on.
It might have been El Nadi as well.
On the second team block for the Jayhawks.
In the back row. Good pickup from McGee. Kansas answers on a Banjo.
Well, defensively, it was the right read from Bryn McGee on the back row. This is a play that Purdue likes to run. Eva Hudson. Play goes on. It was a back row attack. Good dig from Kansas. Ableton, dig transition, kill. And that was a sharp angle from Anna Banjo, who's been on an absolute tear for the Jayhawks. Transfer from the University of Iowa. Used last season to kind of start to get that connection going with Cameron Turner, but has been on point all season long for the Jayhawks.
Banjo to the Hornung was there. That's El Nadi. Kansas with a 3-point lead.
Ncaa being the aggressor right now, taking the big swings, able to beat the block. 4 kills on 6 attempts, hitting .500, and Kansas on a 3-0 scoring run right now.
Timeout Purdue as Kansas has opened up a 3-point lead here in this opening set. We will see plenty of great volleyball over the next 3 days. This is just the opener between 2 top 10 teams. How about this on Friday? Creighton and Purdue at 4 o'clock. You don't want to miss that one. And then Kansas will play in the nightcap at 6:30. Saturday, we'll turn it around. Tulsa and Purdue at 12:30. And then Creighton and KU at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, and it seems like Creighton and Kansas has played each other a lot over the years. We've done a lot of the matches coming here for the NCAA tournament for many years in a row. And then Creighton, I think, is probably thinking they're 2 5-set losses away to Nebraska and Louisville, 2 of the best teams in the country, away from being undefeated too. And I think they proved that they could play with anybody. And when I talked to Coach Bouchard earlier today, he said, you know, listen, Creighton and Purdue have all the makeups of teams that can make it to the Final Four. They really do. And he should know his team. He took a team, the Jayhawks, to a Final Four appearance himself into the national semifinals. And so it's teams that all, if you look at this weekend, it can have huge implications for postseason hosting ability. And that is a huge difference when you can host the first 2 weekends of the NCAA tournament. And certainly you're thinking, oh, Jill, it's September, but these matches do matter, especially when this is your last weekend before you go into the conference play. And Purdue, you know, is going to have good matches in the Big Ten. Kansas is going to have some good matches in the Big 12. Same thing with Creighton in the Big East, but it's just these matches that you can look back to say, hey, we have those one under our belt, and those matches do matter.
Dave Shondell, I think, called this an Elite 8 matchup, didn't he?
He felt like it would be very similar to what it would feel like and the type of play, level of volleyball that you'd see at the Elite 8 level.
Excuse me, into the rafters. Cameron Turner able to save it. What a swing, Raven Colvin. Oh, man.
So you wonder, why don't you just serve, you know, little lollipops, get it in? Well, if you just do that, indicative of what this looks like from a free ball, they're going to be able to do that. And just even with 2 blocks up, Raven Colvin says, that's okay. I'll go at this angle, and I'll hit it hard enough at an angle where you're not going to be able to defend this or dig this ball.
I think that's what they call leverage.
I think
that
there was a
wide.
Yeah,
Purdue saying a touch, but
I think
the officials disagree, and we're going to get a challenge card, I think.
Yeah. Oh, man, live, I thought there was a touch.
I didn't see it live. Now, I don't know, did that ball change? Watch the spin as it goes through.
I think it's
Kansas block. I'm not sure that there was one.
Ncaa's right hand.
Was it? Okay.
All right, partner, we were perfect.
Well, I hate the pressure. I hate the pressure. I didn't think so initially, and I'm not sure there's anything there that's going to change my mind.
You had had a couple looks at it. No, so inconclusive.
I think it stands.
All right, it stands. All stands.
You want to take a stab?
No. You got first one up.
Okay. I mean, Ncaa's right hand is certainly in position that you would think. Net cam there from our Rock Chalk video crew.
I think it gets her right hand.
Okay.
But I'm not having this call. I'm not going to take the victory if I get it right.
You're welcome to it.
Raven Colvin was, I mean, without a doubt, she went to her head coach and she called for it. And I didn't get a glance at Ncaa to see if she had her poker face on or how she reacted to it.
You know, Dave Shondell did not really hesitate, and he's much closer to it than we are.
We're getting told that call stands. Maybe not seeing enough on that.
Okay, call stands. Just how Ted Williams felt during his streak. He's like, you don't want to miss now, right?
You're batting 1,000, partner, on the year. We don't need to tell everybody how many we've had, but you're still batting 1,000. Right.
Ncaa will serve it up for the 3-point edge here in the opening set. It's hard to stop Raven Colvin.
And Dave Shondell said, you know, we had to really get the slide going with her, but she, over the years of her career, she had a setter, that a new setter for 3 of the years. So he thinks it's a little bit of just getting in a good rhythm with Taylor Anderson and looking really strong off one foot.
Bien Horning with a nice dig. Back out to Bien. Looked like Colvin was there. On a banjo. Reagan Burns saved it. Great tip to the absolute coffin corner.
Oh, that was perfection.
This time it's Purdue winning the hard-fought point.
Battle goes on. Not a terminating block, but got in front of a couple plays.
Taylor Anderson saw the opening and placed it perfectly. Cameron Turner with the tip. And just like that, Purdue has tied it up. Colvin is really heating up.
You could sense there that Bien thought that she was going to go into the angle, so she dove into the angle. It was really difficult to make that correction.
Turner on a banjo. Was there a touch? No. And now it's Purdue on top. A 4-0 scoring run.
And this one just missed. And now to get the lead, it was Kansas with a 3-0 scoring run. Now Purdue comes back with a 4-0 scoring run of their own.
What has turned the tide for Purdue here in this last 4 points?
Well, they're definitely going back and serving aggressive, but serving in and causing a little bit of issues. Kansas getting a bit predictable. Right now, Kansas is in a 2-hitter option with Cameron Turner on the front row, so they're going to certainly have to find an option to be able to slide out and get out of it. But Purdue's getting in front of attackers, knowing tendencies, getting some soft touches, and then be able to run their defense, so transitioning defense into offense, scoring some points.
You see a lot more Big Ten volleyball. Is there a style that dictates in the Big Ten versus the Big 12, perhaps?
I mean, Big Ten is notoriously the most difficult conference in the country. I mean, they're just top 10 teams. I mean, it's just peppered with Big Ten teams. And so certainly there's the physicality of teams like Wisconsin, the powerhouse that we know of Nebraska and all their talent. And then you have Purdue that just plays such a gritty type of volleyball that you come to love. And so certainly Big Ten volleyball is, I think, the best in the country. I don't think anybody would argue that from top to bottom, but it's just night in and night out. You got to bring your game, and you got to have, as Dave Shondell said, you have to have your superstars play their best. I mean, you can't expect to win matches if you don't have Eva Hudson being one of those. One of the marquee players in the country, but certainly in the Big Ten, an All-American.
Chacoin's had a nice serving run here. And a banjo. Hudson was there. Bien. Turned back by Raven Colvin.
We'll make it 5-0 now, and Raven Colvin showing why she's the best blocker in the country. Seals the net. 0 opening. And it's 6-1. She's a dominating force.
That ends the run for the Boilermakers, but they still have a 1-point edge.
And so Kansas going with a double substitution now, so they're deciding to specialize with a larger block on the right side.
Ellie Schneider checking in for Kansas. 6'5". Ellie Moore will be in to serve.
Certainly you got to think Eva Hudson for the Boilermakers is going to get the ball on the outside, the All-American, and now just a bit of a break in the action here. Going to sort out that double substitution.
Eva Hudson.
So she says, okay, you're going to put a big double block. Well, I'm going to go angle so hard, go so sharp that no one's going to be able to dig this. And that's saying a lot because Caroline Bien can dig a ball. That's just too good from Eva Hudson.
Colvin will serve. Kansas down 1. Cameron Turner will have the ball.
So neither team has registered an ace. Both teams, Purdue with their 6th service error, Kansas with 5 in this first set.
From the back row, Chacoin takes Purdue to 23.
And Taylor Anderson continuing to keep the defense of Kansas off balance. Including a little back row attack.
London Davis with a perfect tip. Jayhawks within 1.
Well, she sold that. She sold that. Everybody was expecting here to take a big, powerful swing, as she does so often, but then sees the floor. So that was the opening and drops it right over the top.
Even brings up for Kansas, El Nadi. Just got a hand on that one. El Nadi, wide.
Net violation, yeah.
This could be point Kansas. Good eye.
Yeah, and there was.
Yep.
You could see on the forearm of Myers. Kansas gets bailed out.
23 all. It's going to be point Purdue.
And that violation on
Kansas. London Davis, perhaps?
Yes. So both teams a little overzealous right now, trying to make the play.
Yeah. So set point for Purdue. Davis brings it back to even.
Wouldn't you expect it, partner? First set out. We thought it was going to be an epic weekend. Let's just play a little extra here.
This might be a 2-bowl night. You might need a double dish of ice cream for this one.
Always a 2-bowl night.
Chacoin.
Chacoin just takes a absolute rip.
Second set point for the Boilermakers.
Heavy heat here. And it was high heavy heat.
We talk about the serve making a different sound. I'll tell you, when they pound away, you can feel the vibration in your chest. So here's Julie Kane to serve.
Coming in as a serving specialist, essentially, here, wearing that other libero jersey.
London Davis wipes out another set point.
So Kansas is able to do that back-to-back on set points, going after Chloe Chacoin. I think they have the advantage with London Davis against Chloe Chacoin. So the senior coming through for Kansas on back-to-back set points.
McGee serves. Reagan Burns runs it down. What a dig for Bien. from the back row. Eva Hudson. Set point number 3 for the Boilermakers.
Well, the crowd's loving the hustle all the way in to the outside door almost, but it was patience, it was composure, and who else but Eva Hudson for Purdue to put it away after the roll shot, trying to slice through that block. But Eva Hudson from the back row to put it away.
Ncaa. Hudson took that one. On a banjo. Jump to the corner, but it's going to be point Kansas. Well, that will be a rare call.
That is a rare call. Called it a double contact. Well,
so
yeah.
you do not see the double contact on your side, but if it goes over on that second contact.
Yes, if it goes over, that's still a call. I see that. I saw the rotation. Woo!
Even at 26. Eva Hudson gives Purdue their 4th set point.
Just continue to set Eva Hudson the ball, I think, is the answer for Purdue. I mean, until she is not going to put a ball away, continue to give it to her.
Point serves. The end. Off the Purdue block. Even at 27.
Off the platform of Cameron Turner, Caroline Bien, the senior, says, I'm going to have to go take a big swing because the roll shot's not going to work. Has to know that that's going to be too easy for Purdue to run through and put away. So she takes the swing and able to get just enough of the hand.
On a banjo serves. Ncaa with a nice dig.
So
what
good.
an angle from Eva Hudson.
So good.
Wow. I don't know if you can appreciate this or not from that. You know, you can see it from this angle. Great view. I mean, that is cutting it in there. 5th set point for the Boilermakers. Rachel Williams, redshirt freshman, into serve. How about that from the freshman, Zoe Burgess?
Well, it was there, but you have to be able to see it and then execute it, and she does just that.
28 all. Just got a hand on that one. Out to London Davis. And now it's Kansas with a set point.
Well, Zoe Burgess didn't get a terminated block, but she able to slow it down just enough for Kansas to run through that ball. And then London Davis, who has been the X factor for Kansas in this set. And we're still not done. The crowd erupted like the set was over, but we're far from over right now. It's just that Kansas, at least use tennis terms, has the advantage, right, if you will.
I'm glad you brought us a cookie because I think we might be here all night.
I should have brought 2.
This is exactly what you expected coming into tonight.
Yeah, I mean, the two-headed monster and Eva Hudson and Chloe Chacoin for Purdue. The outstanding play of Raven Colvin. Those 3 All-Americans for Purdue, as good as advertised. They're showing up, having a wonderful set so far. And then for Kansas, the so consistent Aya Elnady. London Davis is having a great set right now, and that's been the differentiator for Kansas. She has 5 kills already in this set, so they think that is an advantage for them with her right side production against that block, because there's not a big weakness in the block for Purdue, but if they want to try to take advantage of that when they can. But right now for Purdue and this side out, get the ball to Eva Hudson. She has 6 kills, hitting 400 right for Purdue. And in a rotation where Cameron Turner is going back to serve for Kansas, so she's the back row setter, so Kansas with 3 live attackers. And then for Purdue, it's a two-hitter system, but keep in mind, Chloe Chicoine in the back row, able to fly through with the back row attack if needed. Or Taylor Anderson being aggressive, but I think Eva Hudson gets the ball.
Good call. Who are you going to call?
You have to give her the ball. She is just so locked in. It is fun to watch a player that plays at such a high level and expects a lot, but also with just her competitive fire. You have to appreciate it.
Taylor Anderson serves it long, and Kansas will have its second set point.
So the crowd sits down, and then they stand by. Oh, they get a little bit of a workout right now. Kansas with its second set point opportunity.
It's leg day at Kansas. Caroline Bien will serve it. Reagan Burns on the floor. El Nadi. The Jayhawks battle back and take set number 1, 31-29. Did we tell you this was going to be a good one?
But it was a dig in transition, and your go-to player all season long, El Nadi, the senior, with 6 kills to win the first set for Kansas.
Ready?
The Wild Robot is 100% fresh on Rotten Tomatoes.
Hello! Here's a free sticker. Scan the code and receive 10% off.
Mama.
I will protect you. Ready?
The Wild Robot is 100% fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. Movies just don't get better than this.
Sometimes, to survive, we must become more than we were programmed to be.
The Wild Robot is a cinematic achievement on every level and the best animated movie of the year.
How would you rate my performance? I will register that as a 10.
The Wild Robot, rated PG, in theaters September 27th.
Did you know that if you shave, 1/3 of what you remove is skin? New Dove deodorant helps repair it. So if you shave it, Dove it. New Dove. Replenish your skin after every shave.
It would be the best story, not only in tennis, but maybe in sports.
I looked different. I played different. I was something that no one had ever seen before.
Well, we're catching our breath here in Lawrence as the Jayhawks take the opening set 31-29. Lee Fleisig, Jill Dorsey Hall with you, and that was a pretty good first set. What was special in your mind about the Jayhawks down the stretch?
Yeah, maybe when Purdue has multiple set points, it was Kansas that saw their strength come out in London Davis, the X factor on the right side. In back-to-back set points, she took a huge swing when Kansas needed it the most. And so I look at the play of London Davis, second in the kill category for Kansas, but 5 kills on 7 attempts. That's a high clip, hitting 571. And we have seen when Kansas has played at their best, it's when they have London Davis going on that right side with that production. It takes things away, too, from all the emphasis at their outside hitters, and it opens things up for every other player when she can get going.
All right, take a look at the numbers. Tell me what you see. Service errors really were aplenty from both sides, but you said they were going to try and serve aggressively.
Yeah, I don't mind. I just certainly like to see maybe a couple more aces, but blocks even. So if you're Kansas, you're pretty pleased by that because Purdue, one of the best blocking teams in the country. However, give Purdue some credit because they held the best hitting percentage team in Kansas to a little bit under, but that's what numbers so close like that in every single category. That's what you expect to see in a set that went 31-29, right? Which was 2-point differential that got extended. And then for Kansas, too, it was Ayel Nadi that took the big swing at the end. She took the aggressive swing, and that's what Kansas is going to have to continue to do. Make the smart play, but take the aggressive swing, because roll shots, little easy shots aren't going to work against this Purdue team. And Eva Hudson, wow, keeps shining. 7 kills, hitting .412. And Kansas able to dig her. She took a swing, and Reagan Burns sat in, dug a ball. And this match has to mean a little bit more for Reagan Burns, the libero, the sophomore for Kansas, hailing from Lafayette, Indiana.
Dave Shondell did tell us last year they kind of served at her, targeted her a little bit, and he said that, you know, she stood up. She stood to the test, so.
And she's standing up for the test right now. Number 3 for Kansas, wearing that libero jersey. 4 digs, and none bigger than that one at the end where she dug a ball, and Kansas able to dig the ball and then put it away in transition.
All right, teams will switch side. Kansas on the right-hand side in the white and blue. Chicoine, there's Reagan Burns. Midpoint Purdue.
And we've seen a lot of net violations too.
Yeah,
so both teams eager, and Purdue almost won that set without that net violation.
Yeah, exactly. May have been on a banjo. Chicoine serves. Bien.
Oh, great dig.
Horning with a nice dive. Well, it's point Kansas, but Dave Shondell doesn't think so. He is shaking his head and pulling the card.
Yeah, that ball is hit by Cameron Turner. That point's going to be over to Purdue. I got this one, partner.
You want this one? You're going to take this one? This is a birthday ball. Let me put that on a platter for you, Cameron Turner style. But go ahead.
I got to call this one.
Right.
I think this is going to be overturned. I think there's a touch. Certainly. This one will be quickly overturned. Cameron Turner gets it with her right arm. The attack from Eva Hudson, a wise veteran swing. See the spin of the ball, and obviously the angle of the ball even moves off of the touch.
This one appears to be on its way to being overturned.
And it's funny because usually the crowd will cheer if they know that it goes the way of the Jayhawks, and there's been no cheer in the crowd. So I think they even saw it.
You took all the drama out of it.
Yeah, no drama there. Pretty evident. Cameron Turner, Big 12 setter of the year. What a phenomenal story, hailing from Topeka, Kansas. Had one other offer coming out of high school, and that was the Division II Washburn, a really great program, but decided to come to Kansas, and just an incredible story throughout her career. And is a phenomenal athlete, and then she's grown into a phenomenal setter, and certainly the leader of this Jayhawks team.
Nadi from the back row. Burns stabs at it. There's Raven Colvin again.
And so Purdue able to leave that first set loss behind them, and a quick start right out of the gate. 3 points, and Raven Colvin continuing to have that hot hand.
We talked about her connection with Taylor Anderson. Perfect ball. On a banjo, pounds it down. Kansas on the board.
Well, you got to appreciate Toyosiana Banjo in the offseason saying, I want to be an All-American, and she certainly, her level of play, she's producing those type of numbers. Always loved her energy and enthusiasm and just the joy that she plays the game. That connections continue to get stronger.
Again, one-on-one, can't turn it back. Too strong from Raven Colvin.
Raven Colvin to serve.
I get this tempo ball. The block not able to get pressed back in time. You got to be out there in a hurry.
Zoe Burgess for Kansas.
And Zoe Burgess, the true freshman, coming in, the Gatorade Utah Player of the Year. And this one didn't quite get all of that on a topspin, but this hits it at a perfect angle.
Well, we are early in the season, but it just seems every match she just seems like she's a little more comfortable and gets a little better.
And the dig, Zoe Burgess.
There you go. Horning with a dive. London Davis sees the opening.
Zoe Burgess quickly looks over to Caroline Bien and said, "That's my bad. You probably were there," but the middle blocker with the dig. And then wisely lets her teammate, London Davis, find that opening with that redirection block.
We're just got a hand on that one. Out to Bien. Off the hands and on a play. Kansas has drawn even to 4.
Didn't get much, but just got what she needed. And you don't need much, but you can see just the forearm, and Taylor Anderson kind of goes like, "Yep, I got that one."
Turner with another good serve. Burns out to London Davis. Davis again. That one's in the stands. Look out. Coin went flying into the stands. She's a linebacker, I'm telling you. I think everybody's all right.
Yeah, fearless, but almost wanted a little support over there. Maybe help her.
She comes flying from the back row there. Bien. Horning with the dig. It's wide. Kansas up 6-4.
And that's a sharp angle from Caroline Bien. Just couldn't quite hold on to that dig. Sails out wide, but it was a smart shot. Caroline Bien able to find so many different areas on the floor.
Hard to stop Eva Hudson.
Yeah, but that ends a 5-0 scoring run for the Jayhawks. So instead of trading points like we saw in the first set, it's been a little bit of a grouping of points here to start off the second.
Hudson now with 9 kills.
9 kills and no errors from Eva Hudson.
Bien. Look, Hudson was there. Wiping off the hands is London Davis. Great play. That got Billy Ebel up off the bench.
And the whole team off the bench. I mean, they just erupted. Look at the side over there. The Kansas bench all went crazy because that's the definition of making something out of nothing. Good action from the bench. We've seen some good, nice, effort. We've seen the splits from Lipscomb last week.
Yeah.
And constant cheering.
Cameron Turner with the pickup. Almighty with the block.
And talk about your setter playing some defense. Cameron Turner. If she wasn't a setter, I'd have her in there as a defensive specialist back row because she just is locked in defensively. Always worried about that first level of that, hey, I got to do my job first, and that's defense and then setter duties when she's on the back row.
London Davis.
Great
that
court
ball's
defense.
still in play. Ronan run it down. Davis again.
Well, and you're going to have to earn your points, and that's what both coaches said before this match. Said, hey, there's not going to be any easy ones, and that was tremendous effort throughout to extend that rally. But then on the other side for Kansas, you have to put those free balls away, and now it's been a set of runs right now. Kansas on a 3-0 scoring run.
London Davis with 9 kills. Quick ball, Lizzie Carr.
And decided to go with Carr instead of Myers for the Boilermakers, and she's up high, not having to do a lot up there. It's just that high contact point, able to hit it over the top of the block.
She's 6'6". Zoe Burgess.
I remember seeing video highlights from Associate Head Coach Billy Ebel. I said, look at this kid we have coming out of Utah. Been excited about her play coming into Kansas for a couple years now. And this is just the beginning for the Kansas fans to watch Zoe Burgess.
Oh! Right in front of us, Reagan Burns gets back. Boy, she took a shot. I'm telling you, that ball was pounded.
Didn't phase her, though, look.
No. Kenna Woolard with a shot.
Put her helmet on, and that's the play that you do appreciate from Reagan Burns. She's so steady. I mean, has like a calming presence. Doesn't get too high, to get too low. She's just pretty steady out there. Yeah, that's an outside. That's hit the antenna, so point to Purdue.
Yeah, I've got a table between me and the ball, and that one scared me a little bit. That was like, wow.
A wise play there from the Boilermakers not to go up and jump and try to get that deflection.
Kane misses, so Kansas back up by 3. He sends it back to Purdue.
Ryan McAleer to serve.
Ryan McAleer from nearby Blue Valley High School. Good serve. On a banjo.
We saw both teams offensively struggle a little bit in set number 1, but both teams heating up here in the second set. Kansas hitting 474 on a banjo. That looked comfortable there. Very fluid approach, and for Purdue hitting 400, so both teams defense is not able to slow each other down right now.
Burns tried to save it, but a crafty move from Colvin.
And you can see the initial step there from Burns as the defend the hard attack down the line. So then Raven Colvin sees that and hits it in front of the defender. 7 kills already for Colvin.
Coyne, good serve. Ncaa from the back row.
Oh, this is such a good play from Eva Hudson.
Eva Hudson made something out of that, didn't she?
A beautiful set too from Anderson, but it was a broken play from the beginning, and it was much to do with an aggressive serve from Purdue. Kansas in a 2-attacker system right now, and Caroline Bien had a primary pass that was down on the floor, so she was out, and then it was a backer option.
Cameron Turner, you want her to play libero? I think she wants to hit too.
Well, she holds onto it, waits, and then she is a lefty. She's a southpaw. That's her strong hand, and look at her teammates get so excited for the senior all-star setter, who also can hit a little.
Heidi Devers with a good serve. What an effort from Kansas. Ncaa and McGee. Coyne comes flying in and puts it away.
A beautiful play from Purdue. Certainly effort. Keep the ball alive from Kansas, but a free ball. This is easy, does it here. Taylor Anderson just getting so many different players involved. I mean, once you lose sight of it, oh, yep, another one flying in from the back row. And there's the first ace of the ball game.
I could read lips. I think Zoe Burgess just said, my bad, to Caroline Bien.
And coming from the middle blockers, filling up the stat sheet right now is Raven Colvin. A block, a dig, an ace.
Tough serve. Chance for the Boilermakers. He was there for Kansas. McKee again. Ncaa. That was McAleer for Purdue with a great pickup.
Yeah, you're going to have to earn your points, and this is a good evidence of that right now is the Kansas crowd thinking, oh, it's up, and then Purdue just steady, remains calm.
Colvin with a good serve. Turner with a left-handed stab to save it. Eva Hudson once again, and Purdue is the first 15. We'll take a break. Kansas won the first set. Purdue leads here in the second. On Big 12 Now here on ESPN Plus.
We're used to talking about all things football, but right now I want you to hear these 4 important words about the growing crisis of drug overdoses. One pill can kill. If you know someone at risk, be prepared with a life-saving medication called naloxone. This nasal spray can reverse the symptoms of an overdose and save lives. Get it free from the Kansas Naloxone Program by visiting kdads.ks.gov.
At Toyota's national sales event, we've got a long lineup of vehicles for summer fun, like Camry, RAV4, Highlander, BZ4X, Tundra, Corolla Hybrid, Tacoma, Sienna, Corolla Hatchback, Sequoia, Prius Prime, RAV4 Hybrid, Land Cruiser, GR Supra, Toyota Crown, Ford.
Right now, during Toyota's national sales event, lease the 2024 Tundra for $399 a month, or get 1.99% APR financing for 48 months on Tundra.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
I take my job as a student athlete very seriously. Them? That's my team at Ameritrust. They know how to handle my finances and make sure I'm on the path to financial freedom. Their football knowledge, though. We're on offense! Mobile deposit! Carl, are you wearing a mouthpiece right now? Oh, sorry. We're still working on that. You can't blame them, though. I'm open! Banking is all they know. And they make sure my moves off the field are just as sweet as they are on game day.
Hey, Jalen. Looks like we got you approved for that loan. You ready to move forward?
You got it, Coach.
Purdue with a 15-13 lead here in the second set after Kansas took the first one in an epic 31-29 battle. We're going to see Rachel Williams in the match.
Man, Raven Colvin was serving extremely well. At a 4-0 scoring run. Getting Kansas out of system with her serve.
Another good serve. Burgess winds up and puts it away.
4 kills, no errors, 5 attempts for the freshman middle blocker, and following all the way, one way to go off one foot. That's her bread and butter right there.
Turner with the serve. Turner with the pickup. Turner with a dive. Burns for Kansas. Off the block of Burgess. Point Purdue.
Taylor Anderson to serve.
Tough serve.
Point Purdue.
And we've seen the aces come from the Purdue side.
And now 2 service aces, both coming in this set number 2. And in the first, it was 7 service errors for the Boilermakers, but just now in the second set, just 1 error, 2 aces. So we're on the better side of that.
How good is London Davis? 10 kills on the night.
At first, Jayhawks are about to share that double-digit kill, and after that first set, she's playing with a ton of confidence. Spreading the ball around, too. We've seen sharp angle. We've seen deep angle on that time line attack. Needing every bit of offensive production from that right side.
Eva Hudson to serve.
Davis with the changeup this time. Her 11th kill.
And when you're seeing the ball hit the floor, you're just like, hey, let's just go up there and attack it every time, take a heavy swing. But that's the wise shot. That's the smart shot.
Ncaa. There's a touch, point Kansas.
And everything said that Ncaa was going to go angle on this ball. I mean, I thought from here, not a lot of approach, but then she just, at the last second, shades it towards the line. I thought angle. It keeps the defense honest.
Wow. Chacoin. That's what I remember from a year ago.
Yeah.
She just pounds it.
This set was incredible. I mean, just the tempo. It's pretty coming out of the hands of Taylor Anderson.
Well, these two setters tonight are just as good as it gets. Out to London Davis. Hudson was there. Chance for the Jayhawks. Chacoin winds up and puts it away.
Yeah, so Kansas not able to capitalize on the free ball opportunity. Play goes on. And then Purdue with the swing, and Chloe Chacoin takes a rip at it. Now she's starting to heat up. 7 kills, no errors, hitting .412. So both outside hitters for Purdue hitting over 400 in this match.
Well, I think you can see why both teams deserve their rankings. This is pretty high level.
And this set is a little cleaner. The first set wasn't super clean. There was quite a few service errors in that first set. It was kind of a grind it out, not super pretty. But this one, you're having to earn every single point right now in set number 2. And give credit to Purdue, because that was a heartbreaking first set loss. 31-29 when you have 5
points,
five, I believe.
Yeah.
And then to come back out right out of the gate, up 3-0 in this set number 2, and that's the difference you can still see here. 2017.
We listened to that interview with Dave Shondell this week, and I thought it was really interesting. He was talking about coaching and coaching points, not necessarily even about volleyball, but when things aren't going your way, how does the coach react? He says, I don't think you can just go in and blow somebody up about, their performance or whatever. Because you have to know what buttons to push. You have to know who needs it, who needs a pat on the back, who needs a little push, and you can see that after that first set loss. I think it was like, that was a hard-fought loss in the first set, but we're okay.
We're okay.
Let's go back at it.
And he said, there are certain players that can handle maybe a little more tough coaching and a certain type of motivation, but his ability to individualize that is really special.
An ace. Julia Kane.
Julia Kane coming in and doing her job. She's in there to put service pressure and did just that.
On a banjo.
Look at this push out from Cameron Turner. Not a lot of setters are gonna set that ball going against the grain behind your head on a platter.
McGee with a good serve.
Yeah, that ball was definitely going wide, but played up and ace. And one of the best stories I think on this Kansas team is the play of Bryn McGee, a player nearby, not too far away in Platte City, Missouri. Continued to increase her level of play and playing that right back, back-to-back aces.
She answers with the ace. Jayhawks within 1.
And Coach Bouchard, I said, Coach, What do you want me to talk about? He's like, you got to give love to Bryn McGee. And certainly playing the part right now. Back-to-back aces. Kansas now on a 3-0 scoring run.
Purdue with the timeout. You've talked about McGee's growth and her role and embracing her role.
It. Yeah.
She's turned into a tough server.
Yeah, and right back. I mean, she's holding it down defensively, making the little plays. There was many times in that set number 1 as she covered the attacker and she's doing making the right play. She has 9 digs right now to lead the Jayhawks in the back row, and none bigger than the last 2 aces. This one, yeah, definitely going wide, but hey, sometimes you put it in play. And then this one, a tough serve that was going into the seam.
Just kind of waiting for the bottom to drop out of that one too, aren't you?
And such a different set here in set number 2, although we're just 1 point away, but we got here very differently. Where in set 1, there was 21 tied scores, 8 lead changes. Now we're in set number 2, just 2 times we've been tied with 2 different lead changes. So just the makeup of every set, you look at it, that's what you gotta love in the game of volleyball. You know, you wipe that set clean, you start again, but this has been a set of point runs for both teams. Kansas right now on a 3-0 scoring run, can they add to it? Purdue, you expect that timeout, say, hey, we're fine. Just gets this one pass right here, one side out.
Purdue had dropped just 3 sets coming into this match. Kansas just 2. Another good serve. Kenna Wallard.
Great pass, has every single option, and that's just a nice angle. Bryn McGee couldn't hold on to that one, so much needed side out for the Boilermakers.
McAleer with the pickup.
Point Purdue.
Eva Hudson takes Purdue to 23.
Eva Hudson continuing her airless evening, 13 kills, 433.
Going with a nice changeup. Ncaa. Block is out of play.
Gets just enough of it.
Just off the block of Colvin. Ncaa winds up. And Banjo got a hand on that. Back on a Banjo. Hudson on the floor. Chicoine. Takes Purdue to set points.
It was a fantastic dig on the back row. Eva Hudson. And Chicoine, both outside hitters, a two-headed monster for Purdue, airless. So Kansas unable to slow down. Both outside hitters.
On a Banjo. Hudson got a hand on that. Bien. On a Banjo with a nice save. Bien did well to get that across. Ncaa with a left-handed stab. Turner sends it deep. Bien with a great dig. What a point. Won by Purdue. The second set goes to the Boilermakers.
A combination of Eva Hudson, Raven Colvin fittingly ends that one. And what a response from the Boilermakers.
Another hard-fought point. This time goes the Purdue way. We're even at a set apiece here in Lawrence.
Do you need assistance?
The Wild Robot is the greatest DreamWorks movie ever.
Did anyone order me?
It's not just the best animated movie of the year.
Do you need assistance?
It's one of the best movies, period.
I will protect you.
The Wild Robot. Rated PG. In theaters September 27th.
Did you know that if you shave, 1/3 of what you remove is skin? New Dove deodorant helps repair it. So if you shave it, Dove it. New Dove. Replenish your skin after every shave.
What you doing?
Just buying a car on Carvana.
You are not.
Yeah, it's super convenient. I already got pre-qualified in 2 minutes.
Say what? That's fast.
Yeah, it is. Oh, look, I can customize my terms.
Say what? Custom down and monthly payments?
Yep. And just like that, my car is getting delivered in a couple days.
Say what? Delivered? Where we live?
Right here.
Right here.
Here.
Car shopping made unbelievably convenient. Finance and buy your car with Carvana today.
Purdue comes back in the second set, wins at 25-21. Lee Fleisig, Jill Dorsey Hall with you. Hard fought, just like we thought this match was going to go.
And I think it was an impressive response from Purdue. They had 5 set points in that first set. Kansas able to win that 31-29. And then the response from Purdue jumped out to a 3-0 lead in set number 2 and then never looked back. And it was a gritty, hard-fought points throughout. And this is what we probably expected, partner, right? 1-1 and 2 top 10 teams just battling out, having to earn their points.
Third set coming your way from Lawrence. We're back with more after this. Purdue and Kansas, 2 top 10 teams in the country going at it here on Big 12 Now on ESPN+.
Together, we're elevating our potential and opening up a whole new world of possibilities. Elevate your University of Kansas experience with Jayhawk checking from Central Bank. Central Bank and KU, elevating together.
Smiles. These are the healthy smiles of real Delta Dental members. Folks with access to the nation's largest network of dentists and low-deductible plans with 100% preventive care coverage, all backed by over 65 years of expertise. Go online or give us a call to learn about affordable individual plans that meet your needs. 1-800-234-3375.
Together, we're elevating our potential and opening up a whole new world of possibilities. Elevate your University of Kansas experience with Jayhawk checking from Central Bank. Central Bank and KU, elevating together.
We're back here in Lawrence. Purdue and Kansas getting ready to go at it here in the third set. Our friend Bill Snuff, we tried to talk him into doing one more set. He did it with you last year. He said, no, I'm not doing any more volleyball.
He called it Cameron Turner the best point guard on campus. And that's saying something because he has a mighty good point guard in himself. But a great match so far, certainly one set apiece. And it was the difference for Purdue, I think, as well in set number 2 was they put more pressure service in. They had 7 errors in set number 1. Well, they had 3 aces, just 1 error in set number 2. And we had a lot of highlights to extend and talk about. Toyosi Banjo getting going for Kansas. 5 kills for her. Raven Coleman as good as advertised. 8 kills. Also a block, and Eva Hudson airless so far. 13 kills, All-American. Fantastic. Aya Elnady with a big, powerful swing to close the door for set number 1. After Purdue had 5 set points in set number 1, it went the distance 31-29. And then Chloe Chacoin late in set number 2 took a powerful swing. Bryn McGee started to make it close. Purdue called a timeout, and then they ended up able to close the door at the end after taking and making the aggressive play. And play goes on, and then a good solid pickup, a lot of just solid plays and then smart shots, and then this one here to close the door. Some strength at the plane of the net from Raven Colvin.
Take a look at the numbers. Both teams sitting at a very high percentage.
And that was set 2.
Yeah.
Set 1 wasn't. It was the numbers from set 2 where Kansas hit 432 in the second set and Purdue hit 486. But right now, Purdue's out hitting the best hitting efficiency team in Kansas right now, 352. Those are outstanding numbers.
So teams will switch sides here for the third set. Kansas will be on your left in the white, crimson and blue. Purdue on the right.
And it was the 3 aces that Purdue had in set number 2 to come out with that victory.
Eva Hudson puts it in play. Turner dumps it over. Kenna Wallard scores first for Purdue.
Yeah, Purdue defense not fooled at all by the tip over the top of the block. Cameron Turner, I think, trying to catch the defense off guard. First point in.
Zoe Burgess makes it even at 1.
At 6 attempts, with 5 of which have went down for a kill. No errors for the freshman. Being able to hit that at either angle.
Wallard saw an opening, perfectly placed. She's 2 for 2 in the set.
And maybe right at the break they said, hey, let's try to get Wallard a bit more involved. They like that matchup that she could probably exploit.
Julia Kane just wide. That was a great save from Cameron Turner. Off El Nadi. A shot from Chicoine. We need a helmet in this matchup.
That's tremendous pickup from Cameron Turner, the off blocker, to even pick up that ball, keep it alive. And then that was a lot of heat. El Nadi's thinking, I'm coming in and trying to get the tip, but that was coming hard at that angle.
El Nadi is blocked. That is a wall to try and go through. Raven Colvin teaming up with Taylor Anderson.
She averages 2 blocks a set. I think that was a lot of Taylor Anderson.
Yeah. On a banjo.
We see it live. Attackers are split. So it was either pin to pin. And a high attack over the hands. Purdue able to handle the service of El Nadi, not able to get the point scoring production that we saw in the last match against Lipscomb, where she had a 3-set record with 8 aces, but give credit to the service reception core of Purdue.
Raven Colvin creeping up on double-digit kills now. She has 9. El Nadi from the back row. Anderson picked it up, excuse me. Reagan Burns for Kansas. Wide from on a banjo. It's Purdue 6-3.
We've been mentioning this Purdue team came into Lawrence, Kansas last year and was able to up in the Jayhawks, and that one's in for an ace, the 4th
right
ace.
On the line.
But it was a 5-set battle, and it was at that time a very young Purdue team. You know, Chloe Chicoine, a true freshman. although a very highly touted freshman, but a lot of new pieces. Now Taylor Anderson, their starting setter, now a little, more play under her belt. Chloe as well, Eva Hudson. Still on the floor. Raven Colvin, so some familiar pieces, but just that much more experience.
Deanne off the hands.
And maybe a really kind of a scramble play from Kansas on that breakdown in communication and who's going to step in and take that set. But Bien gets just enough of the block. As Purdue looks very comfortable here in set number 3.
Off the tape and back on the Kansas side.
Raven Colvin to serve.
We've seen Raven Colvin go back and be able to point score. She had a 3-0 run with her serve. She had the first ace of the game.
Off the tape and on the Kansas side.
You know what? Sometimes good things happen. You serve that aggressively, low to the plane of the net.
It's Purdue up early here in the 3rd set, tied at a set apiece in Lawrence. More action to come on Big 12 Now here on ESPN Plus. Stay with us.
In less than 3 years, furnace and AC costs have soared by 35%. New 2024 regulations will push prices even higher. But Kate's is offering a warehouse sales saving solution. Available from top brands like Carrier, Rheem, and American Standard. Save up to 20% on new equipment from yesterday's prices. 10-year warranty included. These won't last, so call today for a free estimate or visit us online for more details. So who can help you save before prices soar? Kate's can.
At Toyota's national sales event, we've got a long lineup of vehicles for summer fun, like Camry, RAV4, Highlander, BZ4X, Tundra, Corolla Hybrid, Tacoma, Sienna, Corolla Hatchback, Sequoia, Prius Prime, RAV4 Hybrid, Land Cruiser, GR Supra, Toyota Crown, Ford.
Right now, during Toyota's national sales event, lease the 2024 Tundra for $399 a month, or get 1.99% APR financing for 48 months on Tundra.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
I take my job as a student athlete very seriously. Them, that's my team at Ameritrust. They know how to handle my finances and make sure I'm on the path to financial freedom. Their football knowledge, though, we're on offense, mobile deposit. Carl, are you wearing a mouthpiece right now? Oh, sorry. We're still working on that. You can't blame them, though. Banking is all they know. And they make sure my moves off the field are just as sweet as they are on game day.
Hey, Jalen, looks like we got you approved for that loan. You ready to move forward?
You got it, Coach.
Well, the outsides for Purdue have been very, very good. How good have they been?
As good as advertised.
Yeah.
And 2 All-American type players. And they're playing big, as Coach Shondell said. He goes, you need your best players to have great matches if you want to win games like this, and they certainly are.
Coming your way, Libero. Everybody's all right. Eva Hudson with the scramble. With Zoe Burgess, who gets the kill.
Well, we almost had a monitor.
Right?
Almost had a monitor go down.
Eva says, "I'm sorry." No,
she did say
never
sorry.
apologize for the effort.
Never apologize. We're good. We'll be fine. Just fine. We've had a couple broken monitors in our time, haven't we, partner?
Yeah.
Not a lot of real estate to play with on the sideline.
Cameron Turner with a nice pickup. London Davis scores it again. A dozen kills now for London Davis.
As a secondary set that gives London Davis a lot of time to work with, and she has been the X factor, the hot hand offensively for Kansas throughout this match. Now 12 kills, 5 kills in set number 1, 6 kills in set number 2.
That point is going to go to Kansas. Was that the old double contact?
They've been called twice now.
Yeah. We talked about that rule change, and we didn't think, or as we just talked about, it may not have seen it twice in one night. From the back row, Chacoin flies in and puts it away. She has 9 kills.
That's her 10th now, double digits now for Chloe Chacoin, the sophomore. Extremely comfortable from the back row. You can see just that set leads her right into it. So that was a perfect set.
London Davis. Chapoin got a hand on that one.
Oh, that was a wonderful set from Taylor Anderson. I mean, she is just moving the ball all around right now. Watch this.
Would that be the equivalent of the no-look pass?
Certainly. I mean, did you think she was going to set the right side?
Yeah. Pretty impressive. Purdue by 4. Burgess with a nice save. Bien with the hit.
Kansas right now defensively just a little bit out of rhythm. You've seen bodies flying into each other. But a wonderful pickup from Zoe Burgess hitting the deck. That's the middle blocker coming off block to get that. They have Zoe Burgess down for 4 digs. How about the middle blocker with 4 digs? That's not a stat you see very often.
Vernon on the floor with a nice pickup. Burgess, she's doing it all.
And working hard and driving in transition. Maybe a missed area for Kansas from a season ago, an area that they've increased their production offensively in the middle.
Going to go to Kansas.
And they set outside the antenna, and this would be.
Dave Shondell's got the card out again.
The first error on Eva Hudson, if this is called, and she quickly says, no way. Yeah, that was inside.
I didn't see that one.
It's going to be a replay.
Purdue is challenging the out call.
I think that was easily inside the antenna.
We're looking at the big screen here, and I'm not sure that.
Well, partner, I made the call already. I said that
it was
that
my
was going
turn
to be.
To make this call,
it was.
yeah.
All right, every other. That's fair.
I'm going to say we're doing this again. Yeah, aren't we?
Yeah, certainly. Eva Hudson says, yeah, no, it wasn't. Not even close. Well, you know, this is a pause in the action, though, as Kansas is on a 3-0 scoring run. So if you're Purdue, you're like, hey, get another crack at it and let's just settle down. And it's almost as good as a timeout without even having to call a timeout right now. But you certainly understand the challenge. Look at Coach B, calm and cool, collected as always, isn't he? That's what I love and appreciate about him.
You've probably heard this talk a time or two. What's he telling his team?
Yeah.
We're going to play this again.
Just right now, he's talking about matchups, what tendencies, what to take away. You know, you're making little adjustments as these matches go, as these sets go on. All right, partner, what was your final call?
I thought we were playing this again, but.
Yeah, replay. You're right. You're right.
Okay.
You're still perfect on the season.
Oh, yeah.
The Royals could use your batting average right now. Can I just say that?
Need a win. Need a win.
Caroline Bien to serve.
Been a pretty good sports year in our area, hasn't it?
I mean, it's a good time to be a Chiefs fan.
Super Bowl victories, Royals in the thick of it. Kansas.
It was a good time to be a Boilermaker, too.
Absolutely.
Make it to the national championship game.
Went to Kansas. Willard's long. Jayhawks within 1. She can really bring it too, can't she?
Well, she's still without an error after that that replay. There's just not a lot of players that can hit at this angle, that sharp angle at that contact point.
Turner to London Davis. Chicoine wins that battle.
Yeah, that's some strength up there from Chloe Chicoine. Pound for pound, I don't think they come any tougher than Chloe Chicoine.
Ncaa.
Right now, Kansas trying to get some momentum on their side. It was loud and it was vibrant in set number 1, but since then, the crowd's been a little quiet. Having to make some plays on their side to get the crowd into this one. As Purdue is still hitting .412 in set number 3. Got a touch.
London Davis gets the touch. And now Jayhawks within 1.
Dave Shondell said, yep, there was one. He saw it. Look at this set behind her head from Cameron Turner off of her with her platform. Just knowing that London Davis needs time and space. Don't put it too tight to the net. Give her that high ball that she can work with.
That's just wide. And now we're even at 13. Good eye from Reagan Burns.
On tremendous foot speed from Cameron Turner to get her hands to that ball. She seems to track everything down with her feet. Oh, that was picked up from Cameron Turner, too.
Great pickup. Let's see who was in the net there.
Yeah, net violation for the Jayhawks. I thought it was on a banjo.
Might have been on a banjo.
I think it was London Davis, actually. Not an argument.
On a banjo. Brings Kansas right back, 14-all.
Well, we were tied 14-all in set number 1. Are we going to have another epic set here in set number 3?
Back to Purdue.
Both teams now with 9 service errors. With a difference of Purdue +3 in the ace category because they have 5-2. In that aces, they have 5 aces compared to 2 aces for Kansas.
Ncaa threads the needle. 15-all.
You can see there, Colvin just bites enough on going around to block that slide. So just that little bit of break, and give credit to Cameron Turner because she was able to freeze the block just enough to leave that opening for her outside hitter.
Tough play for Taylor Anderson, and that takes Kansas on top now, 16-15.
Well, neither team's going to give you a lot of points, but I think that was just the first point that I've really seen Purdue give Kansas right there on just a little bit of a miscommunication.
Man, Chicoine.
And Chloe's in the zone right now. .500 right now. She's hitting .500 as an outside hitter. 13 kills, no errors on 26 swings. You're going to take that from your middle, now let alone your outside hitter.
Ncaa from the back row. Eckler with a good pick up there. On a banjo. 2 heavyweights going at it. Punch for punch.
Yeah, both teams just staying steady. Free ball opportunity, a little get and go action. You see that takes it with her hands and then quickly on the slide. It's almost hitting lines right there that you don't have a lot of those opportunities, but when you do, you have to put them away.
Purdue answers, Raven Colvin.
Now the third Boilermaker now in double-digit kills, Raven Colvin, fittingly. Let's talk about the two-headed monster with the two outsides in Hudson and Chicoine, but how about the three-headed monster when you add Raven Colvin? Not just with her defense, obviously the best blocker in the country right now, leading in that category, but with the offense that we're seeing. And here we are, 17 all.
Tough ball to handle. It's going to bounce out of play. Purdue back on top.
A rotation here for Kansas with Cameron Turner on the front row as the freshman and Burgess and then BN on the outside, but then the option of Aya El-Nadi from the back row if they need some more offense.
Out to BN, who scores. 8 kills for the senior. Pretty good pass from Bryn McGee as well.
That was a difficult serve to handle. Nearing a double-double for Caroline Bien, as she's been known to do.
Burgess and London Davis teaming up there. London Davis with a shot.
There's so much power on this one. And London Davis, we talked about her being the X factor. That's coming on you in a hurry. Leading the way for the Jayhawks, 13 kills, 545. That's what they say. Put your helmet on and dig a ball. It's coming after you in a hurry. Good response, though, and serve receive.
Taylor Anderson flips it over to the right hand. 19 all.
Taylor Anderson just held on to that one, and the block not there for Kansas. You got to lock in on that and know that that setter is a live attacker on the front row. Missed assignment.
London Davis.
And not just the right side, on the outside. And that rotation, moving players around, showing that versatility. Make it 15 kills now. Her season high, her last season high was 11, and that was in that victory against Marquette.
Reagan Burns takes that one. Just pushed right down the line from Kenna Woolard.
Eva Hudson to serve.
So much offensive firepower as both of these teams since set number one, where they're a bit quiet. I mean, both of these teams are finding their way offensively.
Burgess. 8 kills for the freshman.
I mean, just punch after punch, isn't it, Leaf? I mean, just...
Who's going to be left standing after this one? London Davis. With every shot in the bag right now.
And
Purdue needs a timeout.
How comfortable Cameron Turner is going to that behind her head to her her fellow senior teammate in London Davis, who's now 16 kills, just 1 error, hitting 600 on the right side. She's having herself quite a match. We've seen some good performances from London Davis over the years, but this one, if she continues on this, probably one of her best. And it's a multitude of shots. It's going with what the defense gives her, and she had to track that ball for a long way on that ball, and then she just stayed patient, and she's playing with a great deal of confidence.
Did we mention that this is the first match of the Jayhawk Classic?
I mean, you might as well.
Oh, man. I mean, this is good, and it's just as good tomorrow, too, with Creighton taking on Purdue. Kansas will return to the court at 6:30 to take on Tulsa. We'll have all those matches for you right here on ESPN+. Then it's Tulsa-Purdue Saturday, and then Kansas-Creighton Saturday afternoon.
I think it's the best, or if one of the best Creighton teams.
Can't be any
okay,
tournament
I'm going to go ahead and say it.
Yeah, say it.
The best team that Kirsten Bernthal-Booth has had at her time at Creighton.
Yeah.
I'll take Kendra Wade any day of the week. She's their fine setter. Nora Sis as well. They went on the road. They lost in 5 at Nebraska. They lost in 5 to Louisville, but they've shown they can play with anybody. So Kansas, I know, obviously focus on Purdue. Purdue's focus on Kansas, but you got to quickly flip the page because some good volleyball still ahead.
All right, Jayhawks by 2 here in the third set. First 2 sets were split. Kansas taking the first, 31-29. Purdue bouncing back in the second. Chicoine. Bien dives across to save that one. From the back row, Bien is there again. London Davis. Chicoine is blocked. London Davis on a banjo, teaming up.
Well, you might as well add a block to the stat sheet from London Davis. She didn't get all of it on the swing right there, but she says, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and close the door with the block. A 3-0 scoring run for the Jayhawks now. Just 2 points away from winning this really pivotal set number 3. And we talk about hitting efficiency. Kansas coming in, the #1 hitting percentage team in the country right now in this set, 429. And a lot of that to do with London Davis. And obviously Cameron Turner, the center, the quarterback of the team, the All-American for the Jayhawks. You can see here this last point. A wall up there with on a banjo and London Davis. A big kind smile from the senior. And it was a dig also in that rally where Caroline Bien had a dig in that rally where Eva Hudson had her way with the back row attack, but she read it perfectly. Play goes on. And that was a battle. You got a battle right now to win points.
Anything surprise you about this match yet?
No, nothing. Eva Hudson is an All-American. Chloe Chicoine, same. Raven Colvin. London Davis. Maybe London Davis. I mean, she's been maybe a little bit quiet this season, but tip a cap to her because she has been the star for Kansas on this night. And I think Taylor Anderson, we saw her last year, has taken a huge step, the setter for Purdue. She has been really fun to watch.
Turner there to cover for Kansas. London Davis. Takes KU now to set points.
As she went for it. That ends a 4-0 scoring run. And this has been an area where Purdue has been able to point score.
great effort from the Kansas side to try to keep it up.
Oh, you're not going to fool Raven Colvin.
No.
Nope.
And Julia Kane with a nice serve. She steps back there again. Another set point for KU. Crowd on its feet. London Davis. Hudson there to pick it up. Chicoine has a block. Jayhawks take set number 3. What a match. Jayhawks lead at 2-1 here on ESPN Plus.
Mama. I will protect you. I will protect all of you.
The Wild Robot is the best animated movie of the year.
You are ordered to return home.
We have to help her.
I am already home, and I am a wild robot.
The Wild Robot, rated PG, in theaters September 27th.
Did you know that if you shave, 1/3 of what you remove is skin? New Dove deodorant helps repair it. So if you shave it, Dove it. New Dove. Replenish your skin after every shave.
Billy, I need help with the clicker.
Yeah, one second, Grandma. This guy's gonna buy my car. Okay, just...
You need Carvana. What's your plate number?
Boss, M-O-V.
Vehicle features, no accidents, right?
No.
Good. Generating offer. Carvana can pick it up tomorrow.
That's an amazing offer. Do you still need help with the clicker?
I'll ask your sister.
Sell your car the easy way with Carvana.
Kansas takes the third set, 25-22. Jayhawks were good in that set, and London Davis was really good. On a banjo, turns it back. And the Jayhawks take it 25-22. A little nourishment. They fuel up a little differently than we do during the match.
We have a chocolate chip cookie. They have applesauce, sugar-free applesauce, probably.
Take a look at the numbers there, JDH, and tell me what you're seeing.
You know, Kansas coming in with the #1 hitting percentage in the country at 346, and they're over that right now at 361, which is an incredible clip. But Purdue, though, in this, that's 5 aces, not 9 actually, but they have 5 service aces to Kansas's 2. But Kansas able to outblock Purdue is an interesting number to me because Purdue is one of the best blocking teams in the country. But really, when you look at this, 3 sets, 3 close sets, we just got in their different ways. But when it was 20-20 in that third set, Kansas went on a 4-0 run. And a lot of it to do with the play of London Davis on that right side. She's had found her way, 17 kills to lead all players in this match, hitting 517, and she's done it with a lot of power, deep, different angles, but also some soft shots for the kills.
2 top 10 teams going toe-to-toe. And it has not disappointed.
You know, when a disappointing set #1 loss, it was Purdue that responded quickly in set 2. So certainly you know that Purdue's fine. They're fine playing 5 sets here. They were victorious a year ago in a 5th set battle against Kansas, 17-15. They said, hey, we'll do it again. We'll go ahead and go the distance.
Teams have switched sides. Kansas will be on your right in the white. Purdue on your left in the black. We've had that second bowl of ice cream and we're ready to go. Touch called on the Kansas side, no argument. Raven Colvin.
Number 2, Chloe Ciccone, the serve.
Ncaa. Right through the Purdue block.
And if you're Kansas, you've got to fight like you're down 2-1, not up. You cannot get complacent. Take the big swing if it's there. And Dave Shondell, when I talked to him, he goes, man, there's so much to like about this Kansas team. And he emphasized how consistent. He goes, they're just so low error.
Speaking of low error, Eva Hudson, has she missed yet?
Zero errors.
They had the audacity to maybe think she had an error and then challenge.
No.
I think she would have pulled the card on that one.
15 kills for Eva Hudson, the All-American outside hitter.
Just off the tape. On a banjo. Sends it down. 2-2.
It's like watching a men's match right now where you don't see a lot of rallies. It's just, it's either a big kill off first ball. Both sides.
Rock'em sock'em robots.
Well, in system, able to make their offense work with a multitude of players.
The end from the back row, sends it to the corner. Perfectly placed.
Well, she said it live. She said, Coach Bouchard said, be available, Bien, be available. She was available, and it was more about placement. Coach B is calm as ever. You wouldn't know if his team is up by 10 or down by 10.
Reagan Burns there for Kansas. Ncaa.
Well, that's the ball control. So back-to-back plays where Kansas doesn't overpower you, doesn't have the physicality necessarily to take this. We've seen some big shots, but the last two plays were evidence of their outside hitters making the right play.
Be there for Kansas. Ncaa. Block. Taylor Anderson, a big part of that. Lizzie Carr there as well.
Taylor Anderson to serve.
We talked about Taylor Anderson in her sophomore year. I mean, she's going to be a really fun career to continue to follow. The jump that she made from a year ago, I mean, she was the starting setter at the end of the season, but you can see why she was such a highly touted player coming out of high school.
Wow, what an effort from Reagan Burns to keep that alive. And someone within the net. 3-point Kansas.
Well, from Lafayette, Indiana, she's like all out here against the hometown team that she's facing. She can see, she can sense that. She put up her forearms running into the back wall. Reagan Burns, a big smile from the sophomore.
Bien. From a standing stop.
I don't know if Cameron Turner knew what she was going to do on that. She thought she was too far off the net, so she set it up, and I think Associate Head Coach Billy Evils had a fun moment with her on that play. The play goes on, and Caroline Bien, as you mentioned, from just a two-footed jump.
Ciccone scores it from the back row.
You know, from a year ago to now, I think at Purdue, you're seeing a little bit even more back row attack from their outside hitters, and that just keeps the defense off balance that much more when you don't know when that's going to come into play, even when they're in system.
And just misses, and Purdue's within one. Bien winds up. about the stab from Ncaa to keep it alive? Hudson on the Purdue side. On a banjo. She's fired up.
Oh, tremendous set, a secondary set. And Chacoin, she took a rip at it, but on a banjo, textbook. with authority and some energy to her team.
Chacoin. How about Bien with the save? Wrapped up with her setter. Full-out effort. Caroline Bien. Cameron Turner have a laugh.
I was laughing because the players were laughing because they come out smiling because they couldn't get unwrapped from each other. And look at Cameron Turner. She just had to smile because there was no block up.
With the ball to Lizzie Carr.
I like this set selection to go to Carr and just finding that just a narrow opening that she could work with because she has that high contact point that she just hits it deep into the floor for the win. And Taylor Anderson continuing to move the ball around.
Low from Burgess.
And then you see Burgess talking to her setter. She said, "That's me, that's me."
Purdue within one.
Appreciate the ownership from the freshman.
Julia Kane puts it in play. Bien. Touch. Point to Kansas.
And I thought Purdue thought that ball was out because Raven Coleman's like, "I didn't touch that, I didn't touch that." But look how good of a placement that is. That ball is in on the back line. I've seen a number of times in this fourth set with the Kansas outside hitters that just found that line shot. Beautiful dig from Anderson.
Off the Kansas hands is Chacoin. 15 kills. For the sophomore.
Well, both outside hitters for Purdue with 15 kills respectively, but they both had the lion's share of attempts as well. And that's no secret. I mean, with the both six rotation players, so they're getting a lot of it from when they're in the front row, but also the back row.
Cameron Turner with the save. Raven Colvin takes it off the Kansas hands. Point Purdue.
That's tremendous defensive play from Cameron Turner. But then a calm, composed Raven Colvin wisely off the high hand of Ncaa. Didn't try to put it into the seam or anything like that, into the block.
Ncaa has it sent back. Looked like Taylor Anderson.
It's been Taylor Anderson has gotten a great deal of the now 16 blocks, both teams with 6 blocks.
Ncaa kind of with the sky hook up high and tipped over.
That was one where I think the defensive player, I was going to pick it up, but that was one where it's so difficult not to go back and try to play that up.
Let's go,
Thumped over, but Cameron Turner was there. Ncaa winds up with Colvin and Taylor Anderson. Turn it back.
Colvin at 6'1". Just discipline and the strong press. Perfectly timed. Dave Shondell said she's been our best player.
Off the tape. McAleer was there for Purdue. London Davis. Point's going to go to Kansas.
A net violation.
Purdue in the net. Jayhawks by 1.
You know, Kansas just with two aces, both off the serve of Bryn McGee. And that came back in the second set. But since then, Purdue has done a wonderful job being in system.
There's Eva Hudson. 16 kills. Puts Purdue on top.
And even though everybody knows they're going to get the lion's share of the sets, it's the tempo that makes it really difficult to defend. I mean, it's a nice ball to the outside. I think they're running it faster this season.
Point's going to go to Purdue. Did that?
I thought that ball was in on first glance.
Well, I didn't see the call exactly. And
I'm not sure Coach Bouchard's going to get the challenge. And no, he's not. But I thought that ball was in. Maybe not.
Just a little long. No argument from the Kansas side. Jayhawks go back on a banjo. Another hard effort. Warning. Purdue by 1.
And that will end a 3-0 scoring run. I think we're going to see Grace Nelson check in for the Jayhawks.
Our first look at the freshman tonight. Shell serve. Austin takes that one. Reagan Burns with the save. On a banjo with the block. 14 all.
Well, now teams with both 7 blocks. There was a one-arm stab from Reagan Burns to extend that rally, and then a solo block 1-on-1 on a banjo.
Nelson with a nice serve. Cameron Turner saved it. And then Grace Nelson was there. Bryn McGee for Kansas. Bien. Proud on his feet. Doesn't get any better. Great effort from both sides. Kansas wins the point. Has a 1-point lead here in the 4th.
Mama. I will protect you. I will protect all of you.
The Wild Robot is the best animated movie of the year.
You are ordered to return home.
We have to help her.
I am already home, and I am a wild robot.
The Wild Robot, rated PG, in theaters September 27th.
Did you know that if you shave, 1/3 of what you remove is skin? New Dove deodorant helps repair it. So if you shave it, Dove it. Replenish your skin after every shave.
Hey, how goes it?
Well, I'm getting a new car.
Yeah, I've been contemplating the same.
Carvana's convenient.
Appreciate the tip.
Yeah, anytime. How's it going over there?
Hey, buy that car yet?
Be here Thursday. You?
It's a question for a more decisive me. Maybe I need to think about it more.
I believe in you.
You can do this. Come on. Definitely a no-brainer.
Wow, decisive.
Yeah, went with same-day delivery.
Well, it only took you a few days.
I know.
However you buy your car with Carvana.
Kansas with the lead here in the 4th set. Grace Nelson serves. Ben got a hand on that, but can't turn it back. Lizzie Carr makes it 15-all.
Well, able to finish, stop a 3-0 scoring run. The Purdue in system had every option available, and getting Lizzie Carr on the slide.
Eva Hudson puts it in play. Back to Anna Banjo. Anna Banjo with the block. Kansas back on top.
I don't know what's better, the block or her celebration post-block, but it's epic. Again, opportunity here, and you can understand the set selection. That ball was pretty tight to the net. Taylor Anderson running out of room.
I want her on my team. I just want her on my team. Right down the line. I think there was a touch, yes. Point Purdue.
Yeah, there was a touch.
The coin.
Yep.
Julia Kane to serve.
It's back to Julia Kane. Bien winds up and puts it away. 13th kill for Caroline.
And Cameron Turner able to hold the block here. Thought the ball was going to go, and still allows for one-on-one. Caroline Bien now with 12 kills.
London Davis.
Well, that's a perfect ball from Reagan Burns on this secondary set. She's so composed with her platform. It's easier than said than done. I mean, really, truly, like taking that secondary ball, stepping into it. She does a wonderful job. Maybe an unspoken skill set of hers from Reagan Burns, being able to put it up on a platter. She herself, the libero for Kansas, has 6 assists. A lot of them to London Davis, who's had the night. But it's because she puts a wonderful ball with the spacing too. Because sometimes with your platform, you kind of push it in almost like tight to the net. But she gives her a couple feet off the net inside the antenna to work with.
Well, the Billy fan club continues to grow.
They're best friends. How about the besties playing each other? Kathy Jewell and Billy Ebel, both associate head coach for the respected program. And it was cute to see them before because they go on trips together. They're the best of friends, but they gave each other good luck right before, and we got to witness it, and a ton of respect between these two. And best friends, and certainly battling it out, but
everywhere we go, every coach says, oh, I love Billy.
We love Billy.
Love Billy.
Love Billy.
The coach's parents love Billy. Everybody loves Billy. We love Billy. Good guy. Any friend of Billy's is a friend of ours. I don't know what the conversation's like. I don't know how the schedules are made, but I hope these coaches continue this series because this is a great matchup.
Well, we said to Coach Shondell, we said, you've been friends with Ray a long time, and they both are 20-plus years in coaching. Coach Chargard with his 27th, Coach Shondell 22nd. And he goes, no, not really until we started playing you guys. I mean, about 10 years ago, but this has been some battles here.
Yeah. Cameron Turner with a deep serve. Wow. Raven Colvin with authority.
You talk about her blocking, but I mean, again, I think offensively this season, you got to take notice. And a lot of that, I think, the credit, obviously you got to be insistent to run that fast tempo, but you have to credit Taylor Anderson and that connection that she's able to work with the same setter for 2 years in a row.
Grace Nelson with a nice pickup. Is there a touch? Yes. Point Kansas.
Yeah, there was a touch. You know, Grace Nelson has come in and made some plays for the Jayhawks right there, laying out, and I can point to a number of plays. The true freshman playing back row, 3 rotations. Now she's going to continue to stay into the game for Ncaa El-Nadi. She was your first pick, wasn't she, Leaf? You said, hey, any sport, roll it out there. I think Grace Nelson is my pick.
She's just a competitor. No touch there. Point KU.
I didn't see one. I didn't see a touch at the plane of the net. Raven was wanting one.
Again with the serve. Turner with the pickup. Nelson with the swing. Just over Cameron Turner's outstretched arm. Purdue back within 2.
Raven Colvin said, I'll get you back with the block. Don't worry. Don't you worry. Raven Colvin, 6 blocks. Number 1 blocker in the country, right on her average in this 4th set. That's a pickup.
Pounded straight down from Eva Hudson. And now Purdue within 1.
Yeah, an easy pickup for Purdue right there. It was a beautiful read, and then Ncaa El-Nadi is going to come back in to the match for Kansas.
Some good points there from Grace Nelson.
Great points. That was fearless play from the freshman.
She's going with a serve. Out to El-Nadi, blocked. That was Raven Colvin again.
And no doubt about that. Back to back now from Raven Colvin.
20 all.
A 3-0 scoring run now for Purdue after Kansas had jumped out to a bit of a stretch there.
McAleer with a great save. I don't know if that cleared the net. Now point Kansas.
And I think that's the first error from Eva Hudson in this match. Comes late in set number 4. And I think she was just trying to recycle it. I understood exactly what she was doing. Say, hey, the block's there, recycle it, we'll cover it, but she just didn't get enough of it.
Burns with a hard, low serve. London Davis is down. 22-20.
And yet another secondary set from Reagan Burns. London Davis, 21 kills in this match, just 2 errors, hitting .500. Working hard to get to her touch point, but it was more about the high snap. And that snap was just enough to roll it in.
Well, I'm sure you go through these scenarios probably every day in practice.
You play this a lot in practice, actually. Down by 2. Coach B, I know in his gym you see it a lot.
What do you expect down the stretch here?
I mean, you buckle up and you go be aggressive. I think you go out there and say, hey, we've got to serve aggressive to win. You can't go out there and serve little lollipops. That's not going to do it.
I don't think lollipop in this match ever coexisted. This has been a heavyweight fight.
I said I was a kid in the candy store at the beginning, so maybe lollipops are on my mind.
They have gone toe-to-toe. It's been a lot of fun.
I think the music is even louder, if that's possible. It is rocking in a horse.
Sellout crowd, standing room only. Dave Shondell may want to continue the series, but maybe he may want to come our way time or two, huh?
Oh, their place, Holloway, I mean, talk about one of the hardest places to play. That definitely is up there.
Raven Colvin brings Purdue within 1.
Talk about calm, cool, and collected. No doubt about that one. Beats the block before it can even get formed. A perfect pass for Purdue. And we've seen Raven Colvin go back and serve some aces in this. She has 2 service aces.
Another good serve. Bien takes it. Out to London Davis. Right on the... Oh. Boy, I thought that was caught the corner. Billy Ebel's going to grab the card for Ray Bouchard.
I think you have to. I think you have to challenge it.
I thought that live that one was down, but...
I couldn't see it, partner.
Hard to tell from that angle, but obviously this is a bang-bang play, but it sure looked like it was in.
Well, if you can't hear the crowd...
There's a great look at it. That ball is in.
They definitely will tell you. You could hear that one.
The crowd seeing it on the big screen here, and we're going to have a reversal to the Jayhawks now with 23-21. Big point.
Her 22nd kill, and none bigger than that one from London Davis.
Back to Purdue and Taylor Anderson. Bien sends over to El Nadi. Good pickup from Bien. That takes Kansas to match points.
And who else? Grace Nelson, the true freshman we saw in set number 4 come in for Maya El Nadi. It was like a knuckleball that found the floor. She's going to come in and try to serve it out. That one was a little bit too much juice.
Just sails long from the freshman. 1 match point avoided.
So Kansas has 2 hitter live right now with Cameron Twitters on the front row. That's Caroline Bien on the outside.
Back to Bien. Bien again. Kansas wins the battle of the top 10s.
Well, it was epic. It was everything. Kansas, they got pressed today for the first time, I think, this season, and they were able to respond. After one of the best performances we've seen from London Davis in her career. 22 kills, hitting .513. The senior right side from Ohio. She's gonna join us. And I don't know if you can even hear me right now. Maybe a little bit. London Davis, the senior, 22 kills tonight, London. And I'm gonna have to sign language to you because it's so loud right now. What was working for you tonight in this match?
You know, honestly, this game, we've been playing Purdue for a while now. I just, when I said swing high, swing hard, hope for the best.
This was an absolute blast to watch. I can't imagine what that match was like to play in. How much fun was that tonight?
That was electric. I mean, I feel like that's what we've been waiting for all preseason, postseason. We just went after it, and it was a lot of fun.
London, you guys had 5 set points in set number 1. You were able to save them off. You had a couple of those swings, but then the block. What was the conversation in the huddle when that one went the distance? You ended up winning 31-29.
I think this team, the biggest thing is trust, and we all trust each other. I don't even think anybody was really stressed in that moment. We just say, keep doing what we're doing, stay concentrated, we got it.
What is that connection like between you and Cameron Turner? You played your whole career with her, but what do you tell her when you're in the flow like that? Clearly tonight, everything was working for you.
Honestly, I just try and give her all the encouragement I can because I know that's what I would want. I think we've had a really good connection since freshman year, and this year we just get to go out and have fun with it. So
I know you're a little far away from home, from Ohio, in Big Ten country, but this one has to feel pretty good. I hope your family's here or they're watching.
Yes.
Because it was a career night for you. Now you have to turn the table, though, against a good team in Tulsa tomorrow and then Creighton. Have you even looked at them, or were you focused on Purdue?
You know what? We have a lot of trust in the coaches, too. They've been really good about scout, and we kind of just take it one game at a time. So I'm really excited about Tulsa tomorrow.
London, congratulations. Great match. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy this one.
London Davis with a big night. He returns to celebrate with her teammates. By the way, this was just the start of the Jayhawk Classic, okay? We've got a lot of great volleyball still to come. Creighton and Purdue, another Big Ten matchup of top 10 teams. That's at 4 o'clock on Friday. We'll have it for you here on ESPN+. And then Kansas takes the floor against Tulsa at 6:30. Then on Saturday, it's Tulsa and Purdue at 12:30. Creighton and Kansas at 3 o'clock. Some great volleyball still to come, Jill. That was a lot of fun.
That was fun, partner. It was one of the best matches that I can remember. Kansas with their backs against the wall continued to make big plays. And fittingly, Caroline Bien, one of the seniors, they're a veteran-heavy team, and she's the person that put the ball away at the very end. But a wonderful night from London Davis and a performance from the Jayhawks.
Enjoyed it as always. Thank you very much. Big thank you to our Rock Chalk video crew led by our producer and director, Curtis Lorenz. Just the start of the Jayhawk Classic. Big thank you to Hannah Leahy of the Kansas Jayhawks. Rachel Coe of Purdue, thank you for your help as well. For Jill Dorsey Hall, I'm Lee Fleisig saying so long from Lawrence, where Kansas wins it in 4 sets over Purdue. All games airing on the ESPN networks are streaming live and archived on the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN. More Jayhawk Classics to come on Friday and Saturday. We'll have it all for you here on Big 12 Now on ESPN+. We'll see you then.
I will protect you. I will protect all of you.
The Wild Robot is the best animated movie of the year.
You are ordered to return home.
We have to help her.
I am already home, and I am a wild robot.
The Wild Robot, rated PG, in theaters September 27th.
Thing I see over there, that's me standing in the mirror. If I was you, I'd wanna be me too. 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 I'd wanna be me too.
Hey, how goes it?
Well, I'm getting a new car.
Yeah, I've been contemplating the same.
Carvana's convenient.
Appreciate the tip.
Yeah, anytime. How's it going over there?
Hey, buy that car yet?
Be here Thursday. You?
It's a question for a more decisive me. Maybe I need to think about it more.
I believe in you.
You can do this. Come on. Definitely a no-brainer.
Wow, decisive.
Yeah, but with same-day delivery.
Well, it only took you a few days.
I know.
However you buy your car with Carvana.
What's wrong?
My travel rewards card didn't earn enough miles for my vacation.
Are you crying?
No.
Are you crying because of that other card?
No.
There's no crying in baseball. Or with the Capital One Venture card, because it lets you earn unlimited double miles on every purchase every day. And you can use those miles on any travel purchase. And you know why? There's no crying with the Venture card. What's in your wallet? Let's play ball!